Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. This is Tracy from TMB Art, and I have just been and down to the local cheap shop really. Can't do it through them $2 stores anymore because they're really not. But I got a little cheap art haul, so I thought I would show you and share with you what I got. I've already opened them, but I got a brush set. Yeah, they are the Montmartre brushes, and I know they're not expensive. This entire set was $15, but I've just needed some new detail brushes, so I thought, well, while I was there, because it's a long trip to a good art store for me, I would get these and have a go and see what they were like. So I thought we could have a look together and see how we go. So we'll get them out and have a little look, have a little play just to see what they're like. So I'll wet that brush. It's my rigger. I love a good rigger brush. This one's already got a bent hair on it. They're synthetic, of course. Let's get some nice dark wet paint on there and see what sort of a mark we can make with this. Very nice. Let's see how fine we can go. So far, so good. Very good. I'm liking that a lot. It's very controllable. It has the easy grip handle. I don't know how long I will like that for. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's all try and error with art, isn't it? It's there's no set science on it. I know sometimes you can spend mega bucks on a brush and not be happy with it, you know. But I use long liners a lot for my art, for my trees, for my flowers, for my scenery. So I'm really pleased with that. That's a #1 rigger. So we'll wash that baby out and dry him and put him over here, and we'll get the next one out. And this is a #1 liner. So we will try the same thing. We'll wet it, dry it, get some nice wet paint on there, and see how we go with this one. Oh yes, I'm impressed. I'm seriously impressed with these cheap little brushes. That's holding a lot of paint. Starting to run out now, a little bit. But that leaves a beautiful mark. It's not quite as fine as the rigger, of course. It's not meant to be. Look at that. It just shows you don't have to spend mega bucks to be able to do some nice art. You know, I mean, just don't. Okay, next brush. It is a #1 detailer, so they say. Very fine point. Very fine point. Let's see if it comes back once it's wet and been used. That's wet, washed and wiped, and that still looks fine to me. Get that water off the shaft, and let's have a look at how it paints like. How much detail can we get with this? Very fine detail. Very fine lines. this would be beautiful for doing like eye details, or you know, painting figures, and that sort of thing. Let's try a carrot figure, as I call them. There's just so much control and fine point in this thing. Beautiful. Very, very impressed. Alright, next one is what they call a liner. It's a smaller liner than the other one, and I noticed when I got it out that it's got a random hair on it, which I don't like, so I'm going to take that off because that will just annoy me no end. If I can get it off without mucking it up. There we go. Let's see how that goes. So we'll wash it up. Same paint. So this is just a thinner liner brush. Let's compare it in here. Wow. Okay, we are getting some. That compared to the rigger even, and compared to this liner brush, this is crazy. It will be very interesting to see how they hold up. I mean, I intend to try and look after them, but we will see. Now this one is called a Detailer. It's a 5.0, and it's really, I don't know if you can see it, really, really tiny. So we'll wet it, wipe it, and see how we go with this one. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure when I would ever need anything that small, but again, for doing the eyelids, you know, around the eye, it's incredible control and detail right there. Beautiful. So, my husband in the kitchen. So that's really good. Okay, so that's the brushes, and I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using them, and I will let you know also how they hold up, you know, a month in or whatever, because I paint most days, so it'll be interesting to see how they do. Okay, the other thing that I got while I was out was 2 more pads of paper. Again, Montmartre brand. Both are 300 GSM. This is an A5 and this is an A4. I wouldn't say it's the best quality paper of any sort, but it's cold pressed. It's thick enough, and for studio sketching and doing like art journaling, that sort of thing, it's perfect. And I mean, it paints up okay. It's good, you know. I have yet to actually buy a heap of expensive paper. Now the last thing that I got, over my felt, were these Montmartre marker pens. A dual tip. One end is an ordinary marker. The other end is a chisel. And so I went through and swatched them. Okay, so we've got the warm grey, cool grey, blue grey, down to the greens and blueies and pinks and reds and violets and greens and down to the bottom. Very impressed. I'm not sure if they're water fast. Shall we find out? Let's find out if they're water fast. Let me get one of these little brushes. A little bit of water. And let's just see if this is water fast. Look at there. So I'm going to be able to paint over those with watercolour and not disturb them. I can use them as an underpainting. They can go over watercolour. So again, very happy. Very happy. Squeaky doors in our house today. So that was my little adventure today. I hope you are all well and keeping yourselves busy with your art. And the dog's just come in. I can hear him on the floor. Yes, just keep well and look after yourself. Do you want to come and say hello? Come on. Don't get in the paint. Don't get in the paint. This is Jasper. Can you look up here? Can you look up into the camera? Yes, they can see you. You're a good boy. He says, Mum, you've got too much paint and stuff up here. I know. I know you're a good boy. Okay, guys. Thanks very much. I will see you next time. Hi, guys. Are you helping Mummy and sit in the studio today? Mr. Jasper and little Lily. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Big smile. Say hi. My little babies. You're such a good boy. Please, and you're such a good girl too. You're so good. Always trying to help Mummy. Yes, you are. That's the babies.